Welcome back, adventurers, to Let's Play Biohazard 3 Real Survival. In the last episode, Jill and I managed to make our way through the alleyways and city streets to the relatively secure shelter that is the Barjack, located in the uptown area of Raccoon City, where we ran into probably the last individual that we were expecting to find still within Raccoon City as this ordeal plays itself out. STARS member Brad Vickers. Now, speaking of Brad, I've actually brought up his dossier here from the original Biohazard, which I will take the liberty of reading to you right now. So here it goes. Brad Vickers, age 35, height 5'9", weight 134 pounds, blood type O. Brad is a computer expert and excels in information gathering. Unfortunately, his fear of dying draws much heat from his fellow soldiers/teammates. His lack of enthusiasm for rushing into danger has earned him the nickname Chicken Heart. Surprise, surprise. While Chris is a qualified pilot, Brad has become the helicopter pilot for Alpha Team. So there you go. And in the previous episode, shortly after we arrived at the Barjack, Brad Vickers was unfortunately being accosted by a zombified police officer who had also apparently taken shelter in the Barjack. And unfortunately, Brad was bitten. Now, this would technically mean that he could very well be infected with the T-virus himself. The only reason that Jill isn't infected whenever she's attacked by zombies is because if she were, the story would probably be over very quickly. Although T-virus infection is an aspect in the Biohazard Outbreak series, but I digress. Now, before Brad ran away, staying true to the moniker of Chicken Heart, he told Jill that somebody else is in Raccoon City, somebody whose sole purpose it is to hunt down the surviving STARS members from the mansion incident, which doesn't bode well for Jill in the slightest. But anyway, we need to move on. And Brad just ran out the front door there, which, if you remember, leads out into the back out into the streets there. Which, well, kudos to him for unlocking the door for us, but yeah, he's pretty much run back the way that he originally he would have had to have run along that street to get here in the first place. Unfortunately, there aren't any other zombies currently breaking into here, so we need to explore, and Jill is getting impatient. The first thing we could do is try to phone out of here. A payphone. Unfortunately, all the lines are cut in Raccoon City shortly after the outbreak began, which is very unfortunate. And there is a lighter there, but unfortunately we don't have the capacity to carry it right about now. And pains me to do this, but I'm going to have to combine those two herbs to be able to acquire the lighter. And we examine it. It has no oil left and cannot be used by itself. Well, it's a good thing we picked up some lighter fluid, because I don't think lighter oil is actually an accurate description. But if we combine it with the empty lighter, we'll be able to use it. And looks like it has the inscription of the RPD, kind of similar to the lighter that Leon has in Biohazard 2. Of course, this lighter is completely different from the one that was previously owned by George and Jessica Trevor in Biohazard 1. Now before we head out, we need to see what else we can find in the bar that might be of some use. We could try this old pinball machine, but don't really have the time to engage in shenanigans. What do we have here? A postcard of a clock tower. Because of course. Looks very striking in terms of architecture, but also rather ominous with the dark, cloudy skies in the background there. The following explanation is printed on the backside. A landmark spot, St. Michael Clock Tower. So it's a one of the hallmarks of Raccoon City. Good to know. Have bottles of alcohol in the back here. Bottles of bourbon line the shelf. It's definitely not. This is the last time and place to get drunk. Now, loath as I am to check the cash register, there might be something useful. And there is. Handgun bullets. Excellent. And seeing as how Jill only has one bullet in her clip, I'm actually not going to shoot that. I'm going to shoot into the wall instead. And there we go. Jill is going to shoot into the wall and reload her weapon. So rather impressive deer head over there, and I don't think that there is actually anything else to be found here in the barjack right about now. So all that's left is to ponder when and how we're going to run into this mystery individual that Brad is so terrified of. It may be sooner than we realize, but anyway, we're going to go back out the way that we came, and not the way that Brad just panicked off to. And that music just speaks volumes for the grim reality that Jill Valentine and myself find ourselves in with what has happened to Raccoon City. Now, I do have a map. That is to say, well, reading the Uptown map. I do have a map with the some of the street names. I believe this crescent-shaped road is called Fission Street, which we can't really get along with because of the barricades and everything. There is this structure over here, but it doesn't appear to be hallmarked. unlike the sales office over there, which we probably won't be able to get to either because there will probably be a lot of barricades and debris, and of course zombies in the process. We are going to have to make an escape of sorts. We're not really doing too well for ammunition right about now. And the zombies are still around. You're still there. Nope, I'm just... Jilla's just wasting her bullets here. Oh! You stay down. Reload. And looks like some children have drawn a chalk outline. And that zombie is going to be coming down the stairs, and probably better to use a shotgun in this instance. No, you're shuffling off down that way. But gives us time to examine this, which is shutter is down. And there's a square hole. So it looks like we're going to have to find a square crank, which is a biohazard wall mark. Jill has nothing to say about the chalk outline on the ground there. Where are you? Not that way. Okay. Now, looking at the map, that would actually take us to the other side of the locked door, and we could get back around this way. That would ultimately take us, which would ultimately take us back around to that back alley there. But we don't want to do that. We actually want to go this way. And leave those zombies to their business. Of course, we're back to zombies in here. Sound like they're behind barricade. Yeah, there are zombies definitely behind that barricade, but there appears to be a red oil drop just near that door there, which might come in handy. Hoorah! Run away. Run away. And, something's happened, so, which is not good. One moment. Alright, we're back. And, those zombies are coming for us. Actually want to be ready. Try and lure as many of them as close to there as humanly possible, and you're wandering off over there. Fire! Okay, that took out all but 2 of them, which is fantastic. 2's good enough, in my book. Yeah, looks like there was a bit of a freeze there, but seems to have fixed that. And Jill is desperately running out of bullets, and you're crawling away there. Yeah, we are running desperately low on ammunition. And none of you are crawling, and most of you are on fire from that oil drum, which is definitely dangerous. And talking of which, this door apparently is bound by rope and won't open. Yeah, that is a very thorough rope. However, the rope seems to be soaked with oil. It's a good thing we have a lighter, but I'm not going to burn the rope just yet. Instead, we appear to have 2 red herbs, which maybe we regret combining those green herbs, but I digress. We'll probably find some more red herbs, but I also want to check this police officer's body here. Actually, I'm going to have to leave one of these red herbs behind, adventurers. There is no going about it. This police officer has something on him. A photograph. The policemen are moving forward, or pressing forward. It appears to be the ill-fated Raccoon City Special Weapons and Tactics unit. It's dated September 27th. Yeah, we're starting to get a bigger picture as to everything that's happened. But the worst is yet to come. His flesh was apparently bitten off or devoured. Yeah, those zombies were definitely feasting on these poor unfortunate souls. But at least we put these zombies to rest. Now we are going to have to say fairly well to that lone red herb. We might come back for it later. Better later than not. Anyway, let's burn this rope and make our way through this door. Well, we're doing so far so good, but we're not out of danger yet. Oh, we are not out of danger yet. And those are sounds that I do not like. Do not like. Flaming dogs. Flaming dogs. Oh my word. Flaming Dobermans. Jesus wept. Fortunately, the good news is we've managed to make it to another save room, which is absolutely fantastic. Now the unfortunate news, seeing as this is going to be a real survival run-through of Biohazard 3, as I will keep incessantly reminding you, dear viewers, is this save room is all the way over here in this particular area. The other save room was back in the warehouse in this rundown area here. Now, there's a lot of ground between these 2 save rooms. I kid you not. Oh, and it's only going to get worse from here on out. Well, for now I think I'm going to I'll keep one of the mixed herbs on me. I'll store away this red herb. And I'm not sure we need the lighter right about now. But Well, I'm probably going to have to take it with me. The further we run into the further we delve into Raccoon City, I'm going to have to take that with me at all times. But I think I can safely leave the lighter in this particular save room for now. Going to keep the reloading tool on me because I'm going to need to take it with me everywhere I go. And got some gunpowder here. One stash of gunpowder A and another stash of gunpowder B. Now, I think the best solution now is to make some handgun bullets, just to replenish our stock, and make some shotgun shells, which are going to be necessary to complement the shotgun. Useful for the Benelli M3S. Thank you very much. The unfortunate thing here is that there doesn't appear to be a well, there is an old typewriter. However, there is no ink ribbon here. Not an ink ribbon to be found whatsoever in the slightest. Yeah. That is only a minor concern because there'll most likely be ink ribbons stashed conveniently for our usage elsewhere in Raccoon City, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. But other than the gunpowder, there doesn't appear to be anything whatsoever in the storage room. It's very unfortunate, but very unfortunate indeed. It looks like the only way out is that way. So I believe I'm going to call this an episode, ladies and gentlemen. And when we return, we shall leave this alleyway with its flaming Cerberus, its flaming Doberman zombie dogs, and well, keep pressing on through the streets and hopefully avoid running into even more dangerous situations. As always, dear adventurers, until next we meet.